Honestly, it's not that bad. What's up, guys? It's Goob, and today I have another video for you guys. Today I have another unboxing video, but this one's also going to be kind of like a discussion and review. There's been a lot of talk about this Beyblade. So as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be talking about Xcalius X4. The big discussion over this Beyblade is about the metal in the layer. If you guys remember the previous generation of this Beyblade, it had this huge metal sword right in the middle of the layer, and everyone wanted to know if Hasbro was going to put metal on the new layer because it's supposed to have a huge metal sword right here, and people didn't think they were going to do it because obviously this is like turbo, you know, and turbo Beyblades are kind of all nerfed in order to make them burst more and in order to make them just lighter. This guy has metal, but it's like this little tiny bit of metal because they didn't want it to be too overpowered, I think, compared to the other turbo Beyblades. And my opinion of it, I'll have to see how much metal it is when I take it out, because if it's only like a tiny bit of metal, I think it's kind of pointless. But if it's like significant enough to make it have some more weight, then I guess it was worth it. We're just gonna open this guy up and I'm gonna take a look at the layer, and I'm pretty curious to see how much metal they put on it and if it's any good, because I've seen a couple videos of this Beyblade and it actually seems like it's pretty good. So I don't know. They also didn't put metal on the driver, which is really disappointing in my opinion. I really like metal drivers, so kind of salty about that. So here are the three parts out of the box. First up, let's take a look at that layer. Okay, so there's two things I noticed when I took a look at this Beyblade. So it actually has metal from here to the end of this piece. So about half the sword is metal. It definitely makes a little difference in the weight of the Beyblade, and it'll make it a little bit off balance, which is what you want for this Beyblade because you want it to have good attack. Other thing I noticed is that they actually gave it the gimmick, which I didn't think they were going to do. So you can push in this piece in the sword, and once you push that in, the sword will come out a little bit. And I'm glad they did that. I didn't think they were going to. So honestly, this isn't a terrible layer. I do wish they had made the whole sword metal, because I think it would have been fine. Like, I don't think it would have been overpowered with a whole metal sword. I don't know. They gave it the normal one disc, which is good because that's what it comes with, and it doesn't come with a frame. And then let's talk about the driver. The driver, I think, is the biggest disappointment in my opinion, because I think that the metal on the driver would have not made this Beyblade overpowered, and they totally could have done it. So I'm a little bit upset about that. It does have a slingshot gimmick. So to switch it to its slingshot mode, you just push in this tab right here, and now it's in slingshot mode, which will make it even more aggressive, but it already is aggressive, so you don't really need to do that. Together and see how the slopes are. It's gonna have to have really good slopes if it wants to compete well, because it's an attack type. It's gonna have a lot of recoil. They feel pretty good, better than most slingshot Beyblades. We should test this thing out though, because I really want to see if this metal on the sword will be enough to make it any good. So let's do some testing with some other turbo Beyblades. So I'm going to test it out against Archer Hercules and Rocktavor R4. Alright. If it had no metal, it wouldn't be this off balance, I don't think. It's bouncing a lot more than the Takara Tomy one does. I don't know why. Yeah, really bouncy. I'm not sure if it's the driver or the layer, but something's making it bounce. bouncing so much. Whoa, that was a hard hit. And it's not gonna win. Oh, it actually won with stamina. Alright, it's in full sicko mode now with the sword moving. Whoa! Okay. Honestly, it's not that bad. Like, I thought it was gonna be much worse. I was expecting it to self-burst a lot because of the recoil, and I was expecting it to have no metal. So honestly, not the worst they could have done. So I would test it out against my actual Takara Tomy Buster Excalibur, but unfortunately my Buster Excalibur looks like this right now because of the cardboard Beyblade that I made, which is right here, which totally failed. But in order to make it, I had to completely destroy my Buster Excalibur. I still haven't bought a new one yet. I probably will soon, but this is what it looks like right now. So I won't be able to do a battle where I put the Takara Tomy one versus the Hasbro one, but maybe I will in another video once I get a new Buster Excalibur. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.